Hi Jewies, here's Alexander again, and on public demand here's a new tutorial. So let's get started, let's flame some paint. Wait a second. Something's not right. Oh, right, here. We don't want to flame paint, we want to paint flames. Yeah, that's right. So, the followers on Facebook were demanding that I make a tutorial on it. Okay, here we go. Long story short, I found on Cool Mini or Not a painting, a painted Imperial Knight from the painter Bobinator. Yeah, he had a very interesting technique on painting flames. So normally you see on YouTube and on all the painting sites, when somebody is painting flames, they are using an airbrush. But this technique that he used stood definitely out because on further inspection I noticed that this method must be painted by hand, and so I took on the journey on trying out this myself. So here are a few examples that I have already posted on Facebook, and well, the public demand on how I painted those was pretty high. The basic idea behind this technique is that you treat flames not like, well, this stylized, wavy objects with a gradient in it. You look like them better like you're painting a lightning or something. So here, these are my first three tryouts. This is on a black background, as you can see, just with some oranges and yellows. So and then I tried to make a reddish background, but I failed miserably. But the flames in all by itself are quite nice, but they are not substantial enough. Well, some people think they are the best version. Some people think that this here is the best version. Here I painted them a little bit more aggressively, and then here's the third version that I come up with. My biggest problem at first was the reddish background, this reddish glow in the background. So as you can see here, painting this by hand comes out quite messy. Then I tried airbrush, but pretty much I don't want to use an airbrush here, because in my tutorials I try to avoid the airbrush, because my tutorials are tended towards beginning and intermediate painters, and so most of those painters don't own an airbrush, and therefore my tutorials are aimed towards people that don't have an airbrush. So, and here I made a wet blending in the background. So I've prepared here a little wooden plate. I've primed it in a reddish brown tone. This is basically Rhinox hide with a little bit of red in it, and yeah, this surface we will use to paint. But first I have to stop the video, because actually the battery on my camera is quite low, so I have to recharge and start again. So, be right back. So tubies, there I'm back with a fresh pack of batteries, and now we continue to paint. So, at first we need to paint this glow effect behind the flames, and well, for that case we want to wet blend the surface. We need for that corn red and chaos black, and now we will prepare our paints. So, some red, and we will mix that with some Lamian medium and water. So, drop of water here, and clean out the brush properly. We don't want to contaminate the Lamian medium with paint, and one drop of this medium. So mix that firmly together. Then the same thing applies to the black paint. So, here we go. So, now we will roughly determine first where our flames should be. So I think roughly like that. Here a peak, and we will make here a big peak. So, and then we will paint the whole thing. We remember where we want to have our peaks, and then we take our black and slowly painting in these peaks like that. So you see we're already wet blending the colors together. So always have a little paper beside you so you can wipe off your brush and make it clean again, because wet blending you're basically pushing around the pigments on the paint. So some more of the red here, we're pushing that up here and up there, just like that. So a little bit more black. And from there up you will probably go to the completely black rest of the surface. So overall we're almost done here, and we can then actually start to paint the flames. And yeah, so I will let that dry now and be right back in a second. So Chewies, here I'm back. As you can see, all is dry, and I must say I'm a little bit disappointed of my job here. I haven't done it perfectly, but well, we will leave it like that. If you face such a situation when your wet blending is not ideal, then you can always recreate that and use the same colors and make the wet blending again a little bit. Here, for example, here it is quite nice, but here not so. Here it's a little bit blocked off, but well, we'll leave it like that. Next step, we want to paint the flames. So let's see here our examples again. We have basically several methods on painting that. I will show you now this method, and then a different one I have also looked up a few minutes ago. So like that, you are treating the flames like a lightning bolt when you paint it, for example for a Night Lords or something like that. And the other method is painting them, well, like the stylized version we all know from airbrushing. And in the background you hear my cat. She's moaning about something, but we don't care right now. So I will use now Evil Sun Scarlet to start peeing out the flames itself. So at first we will make here our lightning attempt. So we will block off here the flame itself, like that. Make here a little bit something, and here. Okay, so and on the other side we will make it more traditional way. So we will paint something like that. Then here maybe a little something. And we are focused on painting them more like an airbrush way. See? Stylized version and lightning version. So, our next step will be another color. We skip to orange now. Troll Slayer orange. So, and now we are dropping in some water to make it a better flow. I guess that was a little bit too much water. You can always adjust your paints on your palette before you hit the miniature itself or the painting surface you're painting on. So also you adjust the amount of paint on a paper towel like that before you're actually hitting the surface. So here in this lightning version we will force our way down a little bit like that, and then we pick out some random spots here and there and ignite the flames a little bit more. And yeah, Billy, ist doch mal gut jetzt. Ich mache hier ein Video gerade. Sorry about that. So, and you continue. Sorry people, be right back. Sorry about that. Well, keep on going. Where was I? Here. You're basically using the same color again and again, so you make a better transition on the things you are painting. So, something like that. Then also here at the bottom we will make some more orangey wavy things. So on the other side we will simply highlight now one edge, just like that. Here again, this side, and again my cat, I think she wants something very badly. Be right back. And I am back again. Sorry, my cat couldn't decide if she wanted to go out or in, or out or in. So, again, like I said, we are highlighting one side and leaving a little bit of the red behind. So, just like that. So, the next step on our flaming tour is yellow. We use now Flash Kids Yellow, and now is the time to switch the brush to a smaller size. Until now I have painted with a brush of the size of a base coat brush, but now we go to a more like a fine detail brush. So make sure your brush is nice and wet, so that the paint doesn't dry out on your brush itself. And then we'll go in and paint in the yellow in a kind of an irregular way. If the paint is too sticky like mine, now just add a little bit of water to it. I can't give you exact measurements on the amount of water in your paints. I always get that question. This is something you will have to learn over time. This is something that everyone, each and one of you, has to manage on its own and learn for yourself. You see, over time you will learn how to read the paints that you are using. You know how the consistency is when you're moving the paint on your palette, how it is on your brush, when you're making a stroke, if this is right or not. So over time you will get there eventually. So you see, like that. And on the other side Same again. We will highlight just the side and leave a little bit of the orange behind. So. And again, my lamp is a little bit hot here and drying the paint on my brush. This is not nice, but well, what will you do? Like I said before, this is still a method in development for me. This is not perfect. Well, I hope I can achieve perfection over time, but this will take time and practice. This is just a video now for you to get your own ideas on painting some flames and maybe experiment yourself. So, and now we will highlight it even more with a little bit of white into the paint. So, like that. Whoop, whoop. And there's my cat again from outside. So now we are picking out only a few spots, not the whole thing. Also here, just to emit some really hot areas. And then we go for pure white. Like here, here, there a little bit. So, and that's all that's to it. I hope you liked this tutorial, beside the constant meowing of my cat in the background. And I hope to see you in my next video. Your Alexandra.